above the dense tropical rainforest inside a hidden tree hollow, tiny Misha enters the world weak, blind, and completely helpless beside the warm body of its mother. The newborn Coati squeaks softly in the darkness while warm jungle wind rustles leaves outside the ancient tree. Hairless little Misha crawls slowly across the wooden nest, guided only by instinct and the scent of survival. Tiny paws tremble weakly until at last Misha finds the comforting milk of its exhausted mother. Safe inside the hollow, the newborn drinks eagerly while soft sunlight slowly filters through cracks in the wood. Curled protectively around the fragile baby, the mother Coati listens carefully to every sound within the dangerous rainforest outside. Days quietly pass and soft fuzzy fur gradually begins covering Misha's tiny growing body. Then one peaceful morning, curious little Misha finally opens its eyes for the very first time. The young Coati gazes around the hollow in wonder while the mother gently grooms the newborn's soft fur. But deep within the jungle canopy, danger silently approaches. A gigantic boa constrictor slowly slithers upward along the rough bark directly toward the hollow containing little Misha. Heavy scales scrape against the tree trunk while the serpent peers hungrily into the darkness of the nest. Cold reptilian eyes lock directly onto helpless Misha hidden behind the mother. The massive snake opens enormous jaws and suddenly lunges violently into the hollow. Terrified Misha shrinks backward in panic, while the fearless mother instantly throws herself between predator and child. Sharp claws slash viciously across the serpent's face while the boa hisses furiously inside the cramped hollow. The intense battle shakes the entire tree as Misha watches in fear from the corner of the nest. Again and again the protective mother attacks relentlessly until the defeated boa finally retreats back into the rainforest below. Breathing heavily from the brutal fight, the mother gently comforts trembling little Misha beneath the safety of the hollow. Soon young Misha begins stepping cautiously outside the nest and onto the giant branches surrounding the towering tree. Tiny claws grip tightly against rough bark while the adventurous Coati learns the dangerous art of climbing. Misha slips awkwardly at first but quickly regains balance beneath the watchful eyes of the mother nearby. With growing confidence, the playful youngster leaps carefully between branches and hangs upside down within the canopy. Warm jungle wind sways the branches violently, causing Misha to wobble high above the forest floor. Still, the brave little climber steadies itself and continues exploring deeper into the magnificent rainforest world. But hidden within thick foliage nearby, another predator silently watches every movement. A spotted ocelot crouches low upon a branch with deadly eyes locked directly onto unaware young Misha. The giant cat suddenly launches through the air toward the tiny Coati with lethal claws fully extended. At the final second, Misha hears the rustling leaves and dodges desperately away from the attack. Terrified and panicked, the young Coati races frantically upward through the dangerous canopy. The ocelot crashes after Misha branch by branch during a breathtaking chase high above the jungle floor. Leaves scatter wildly through the air while the predator closes the distance inch by inch. Desperate to survive, Misha leaps across a terrifying gap between two trees, barely escaping the deadly claws behind it. Finally trapped upon a thin, fragile branch, frightened Misha has nowhere left to run. The giant ocelot raises a massive paw, preparing the final strike. Then suddenly the fearless mother Coati explodes from above and tackles the predator directly off the branch. Fangs and claws clash violently while Misha hides trembling safely behind the protective mother. Overwhelmed by the vicious defense, the enraged ocelot finally retreats deep into the rainforest, defeated. Exhausted but alive, young Misha presses closely against the mother while the jungle slowly grows quiet again. As seasons pass, Misha grows larger, faster, and far more independent within the wild tropical forest. For the very first time, the young Coati climbs down from the trees and explores the mysterious forest floor below. Curious paws dig through soft, damp soil, searching for hidden insects and buried food. Misha flips over dead leaves, tears apart rotten logs, and proudly discovers juicy beetles and grubs beneath the earth. The young Coati crunches loudly on insects while learning how to survive alone within the jungle wilderness. Standing upright upon hind legs, Misha sniffs the humid rainforest air carefully for hidden danger. Then suddenly darkness sweeps across the forest floor. Far above the canopy, a gigantic forest eagle circles silently while tracking young Misha from the sky. The enormous predator folds its wings and dives downward at terrifying speed directly toward the unsuspecting Coati. A massive shadow covers the ground moments before razor-sharp talons slam violently around Misha's body. The terrified Coati screams in panic while the eagle begins lifting its prey into the air. But Misha refuses to surrender. Twisting violently inside the deadly grip, the young survivor bites fiercely at the eagle's feathered legs. Strong hind legs kick repeatedly with desperate force, causing the giant bird to lose balance mid-flight. The eagle struggles desperately to maintain control while furious Misha fights for every breath of survival. At last the talons loosen just enough for Misha to break partially free and crash back onto the forest floor below. before the predator can strike again, the mother Coati bursts from the bushes and leaps aggressively toward the diving bird. Sharp teeth snap upward while the startled bird barely escapes the furious attack. Defeated and frustrated, the giant eagle abandons the hunt and disappears back into the rainforest sky. Bruised but alive, Misha shakily rises beside the protective mother, once again saved from death. Time races onward beneath the endless jungle canopy until Misha transforms into a fully grown adult Coati. A magnificent thick coat covers the powerful body while the iconic ringed tail rises proudly toward the sky. Adult Misha patrols confidently through the rainforest, marking trees and claiming territory as master of the canopy. With incredible agility, the grown survivor climbs towering trees effortlessly within seconds. Standing high above the forest upon the tallest branch, Misha gazes proudly across the endless green wilderness below. Golden sunlight pours across the beautiful fur while warm tropical wind moves gently through the ancient canopy. No longer the tiny blind newborn hidden inside a hollow tree, Misha now stands as a fearless ruler of the rainforest, forged through courage, instinct, endurance, and relentless survival.